What's going on, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers got back over 500, just one game though, and are currently on a two-game win streak and got a much-needed win against the Golden State Warriors on the road, which is a big thing, right? Because the Lakers have been atrocious on the road this season, but ended up pulling out the road win, gaining some momentum. Although it took two overtimes for that to happen, and Darvin Ham and the Lakers on several occasions tried to do everything they could to just hand that game to the Warriors, but nonetheless, we prevailed. D'Lo and LeBron were massive down the stretch, but now we got to continue this. And I've talked about these going into the last four games, going into the end of the month before we play the Celtics at the beginning of February. One of the things that I talked about heavily was that I felt these games were an absolute must win. Right at the time, you're under 500. You win these four games, it puts you 3 games over 500, and now you're going into a stretch that is going to be tough, but there are some winnable games in the month of February. The Lakers could very well maybe gain some traction, gain some momentum, get 5, 6, 7 games over 500. I thought it would be the month of January, but I'll take it in the month of February if we have to, and gain some tractions, get up in the standings, and get into that grueling March. All of March and April are just, it's brutal. It is tough for the Lakers. So Lakers really do need to use the last of this month and the month of February to really gain some traction. And you're playing a team in the Houston Rockets that, look, they are very capable of beating you. They have beaten you before, and they would be more than happy to beat you again. And they are a team that they don't want to be out of the play-in. Right now, they are 2 games out from the Lakers and the Jazz, who are tied for 9th and 10th. Lakers are currently in the 9th seed. And so they're 2 games. They would love to beat the Lakers and get a full game on the Lakers. They're at home. Their plan when they went and signed, Fred VanVleet and Jeff Green and Dylan Brooks and all that stuff was not to be out of the play-in. They believed that they were going to be a playoff team. And now they aren't. So Lakers have to treat this as such and go out there and start putting on some wins. Because you still have the Utah Jazz right on your tail. They've still been very good. They're still winning games. Now, there is very likely a point in which teams like the Warriors, the Jazz, the Rockets just pack it in and call it a season post-trade deadline, but there's no guarantee, right? If some of these teams are in striker range, they're going to go for it. Some of these teams are in striker range. They're going to do whatever they can to try to go squeeze out some of these wins. And that's something that could be an issue for the Lakers, right? So the Lakers need to do their part and go pull these out and get these W's. Now, big question is going to be Anthony Davis because he got hurt in that Warriors game. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, there very well may already be an update, but at the time of recording this, there is no update. At the time of recording this, questionable, we'll see, or probable. So hopefully AD especially plays, because if Anthony Davis doesn't play, I don't think we win. Like, without Anthony Davis, we are the Pistons. Like, Anthony Davis is like our only rim protection, basically our entire rebounding. He's like the most important player on the Lakers. Whether you think LeBron or AD, whichever one you believe is better, Anthony Davis is the most important player on the Lakers. Because we just don't have anybody that can replicate what he does, even collectively. So, if Anthony Davis doesn't play, the Lakers are going to be in trouble. Personally, if the Lakers don't play Anthony Davis, I believe that they should just sit LeBron James too. Just sit both of them, give them some rest, and just live with the result, right? Because then that would give you basically them 3 days full rest. Now, I'm not saying that I want them to rest, guys. Like, we need to get wins. We need to generate wins here. I want both of them to play. But I just look at it as like, if Anthony Davis is still dealing with those thigh spasms and he's a no-go, then you might as well rest LeBron too, because you're probably not winning this game unless LeBron has some crazy heroics. And I'd rather get LeBron and AD rest rather than LeBron trying to overexert himself just to lose anyway. Make the other guys step up. Make the other guys play well. right? D'Lo, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe Austin Reeves will wake up, and that could be good for him. Remember, Austin Reeves came alive last year when LeBron James missed extended time. So, maybe LeBron and AD being out, maybe that'll kind of light a fire in Austin Reeves, Christian Wood, Rui Hachimura. You got guys, right? And you're playing the Houston Rockets, which aren't a team that I believe is unbeatable without LeBron and AD. Now, real quick, because I'm sure somebody in the comment section, and this will be a good kind of point that'll be funny for those that actually watched to this point. You'll be able to see in the comments all the people that didn't, or just like cut it off at a certain point. But I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to say that, oh, you can't sit LeBron James and Anthony Davis together because of the new rule where you can't rest two all-stars basically at the same time. Well, you're wrong. The only player in the league that is exempt from that rule is LeBron James. So, the Lakers can sit LeBron James and Anthony Davis together. LeBron James is exempt because of the over 20-year rule. So, he basically is grandfathered in to where he can get the rest. So, you could sit, rest, and just kind of give LeBron a breather, which, again, only if Anthony Davis isn't playing. If Anthony Davis plays, all hands on deck, let's go get this W. Because, again, we can't mess around. We're just not in a position to mess around. But I do understand the longevity. Anthony Davis and LeBron James have been great at staying healthy and playing basketball games and stuff this season. So you want to keep that, right? Last thing you want to do is force AD to play or force LeBron to play, and now they're hurt long-term, and now you're in trouble, right? If you have to give them some rest, give them some rest. But we desperately need this win. Because, again, if you beat the Rockets, you beat the Hawks. Now you're 3 games over 500 with the Rockets and the Hawks win. 3 games over 500. Going into the Celtics and the Knicks. Celtics have been the best team in the league all season, and the Knicks are currently playing like the best team in the league this season. Now, here's the thing. The Knicks, we'll see what happens with Julius Randle, right? Julius Randle, he dislocated his shoulder, so it's very possible that the Knicks are without him during that game, but still, can't count on it. Knicks, they're going to be tough. You're going to be on the road against the Celtics and the Knicks. That's a real problem. Now, you do play the Hornets, so that would be good. So, let's say you beat the Rockets and the Hawks. Put you 3 games over. Even if you lose to the Celtics and the Knicks, you should be able to beat the Hornets. So now you're back to 2 games over 500. Here's the other issue, is then you play the Nuggets and the Pelicans on a back-to-back. And yes, you were at home against the Nuggets and the Pelicans. Here's the problem. February 8th, when you play the Nuggets, is the trade deadline. So it is very possible that the Lakers are extremely shorthanded. Extremely shorthanded going into that Nuggets game, and very likely the Pelicans game because it's literally the next night. That could be of concern. That could be a real issue. So it's just something to just keep in the back of your mind. But again, we need D'Lo to continue to perform and play the way that he's playing. He has been excellent. He has been spectacular. We need him. He's got to keep performing because it just takes so much pressure off of LeBron, so much pressure off of Anthony Davis. Really kind of just gives them that, certified third option, right? Gives them that guy that they can rely on, trust on, and make plays for others, get other guys set up, but also go give you 20 plus a game, right? It'd be nice if Austin Reeves could find his three-point shot because he's been atrocious shooting the 3 ball, but maybe he can finally come around to that. I mean, we need to figure this out. We're running out of time here, right? The season's getting shorter and shorter, and we're getting less and less time to actually be able to pull ahead here and gain and get, because we don't want to be a play-in team, right? You want to be a playoff team. You want to be in a position to where you actually have a shot at winning in the playoffs and get that extra rest and not have to play those extra games. And we're pretty far. We're 3 games out of 6 against the Phoenix Suns, which we do have the tiebreaker against the Phoenix Suns. So that's huge because the Lakers, if the Phoenix Suns and the Lakers finish with the same record, and the Lakers would get the 6th seed and the Suns would get the 7th. And the Suns just lost Bradley Beal, or very likely are going to lose Bradley Beal. So we'll see how that goes. Sacramento Kings, we are 3.5 games out of. So those are the 2 teams that we're going to have to try to catch. We're not going to be able to catch the 4th seed because we're literally 8 games out of that, and 7.5 out of the 3 seed. It's just too many games to cover up, because you got to keep in mind, not only do we have to win, they have to lose that many games. So we would have to win literally 8 more games the rest of the way than the Denver Nuggets or the Clippers. I don't see that happening. But I do think we can win 3 more games than the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns the rest of the way. But got to get it done. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think the Lakers get this win? Do you think they don't? Do you desperately need this win? Do you don't? If Anthony Davis is a no-go, would you sit and rest LeBron James also? Or do you think, no, you got to play LeBron, you got to try to win, even if you don't have Anthony Davis? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I would love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.